Hey guys, it's Sensuki and welcome to the second part of my video reply to Shevek's post on the forums that indirectly and passively aggressively targets some of my recent posts on the forum, some of my opinions and some of my videos. Okay, so in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to properly play the party that Shevek made in his video. Now in his video he demonstrated that he created a party of 6 characters and lost 2 characters in this encounter when in all of my Sensuki versus Sensuki versus Medreth videos, I beat the party with the standard BB party, and I didn't lose anybody and barely took any health damage. Now he seems to mistake the need for pausing as difficulty for when people are pausing to reduce the amount of health that they're losing and properly micro their characters and control their characters. That's why people pause. People pause to be able to optimally issue commands in the game so that they lessen the incoming damage from the enemies, and they don't lose as much health, don't lose as much endurance, and can undertake more quests and more encounters across the length of the adventuring day. So what I've done is I've created a party that very similar to the one Shevek's made. I've got an Amau fighter. I think the only difference in gear is I'm not wearing a helmet and I've got a mace instead of a warhammer. I have an all-in barbarian, but I didn't pick accurate carnage. I picked the barbaric blow ability. I have a fire godlike cipher with the same gear, breastplate and a pike, with the standard default chant. I haven't actually changed anything. I have an elven rogue, but I have picked the blinding strike ability because the rogue per encounter abilities are awesome and there is no reason not to use them at all. So I would vehemently contest not picking them. You should at least have one per encounter as a rogue. They're very, very good. You should use them every encounter. There's no reason not to, because it gives you times 1.5 damage and it actually inflicts a status effect on the enemy, which is the whole point of the rogue class, pretty much. I also have an elven priest, but for some reason my priest doesn't have an interdiction. I'm not sure why that is, because the standard BB priest has an interdiction, and my understanding was that was a starting level 1 ability. But for some reason I've leveled my priest up to level 5 and I haven't had the chance to pick an interdiction. So it might actually be a bug with a priest progression at the moment, where if you create a custom priest you don't actually get an interdiction. I'm not sure, I'm going to have to look into that. And the last character I've got is an elven cipher, pretty much the same as Shevek's party. However, I'm actually going to use his spells to make sure that I don't take as much damage from these guys here. So I didn't choose the knockdown ability with the fighter, the same as what Shevek did, and I'm going to open the fighter by attacking Medreth. Okay, so now I'm going to get my barbarian to come in and attack. I'm going to get my chanter to activate a chant, come in and attack as well. I'm just going to auto attack with the priest, I think. I'm going to cast a blinding strike on the ranger, and I'm going to try and disable the monk as well. Okay, so the monk has been disabled by the cipher. Try and take Medreth down as fast as possible. Okay, so the range is now down. Now we're going to start targeting the priest, I think. Okay, Medreth's down. Target the priest. Oh, might use the barbaric blow on the monk actually. Okay, monk's down, priest's down, and then there's the last guy. Alright, so I beat the encounter and I didn't take very much health damage. I took a bit of endurance damage, but as you can see, I've only lost a little bit of health on my chanter and my fighter. So I didn't really... I used one cipher spell and I used one rogue per encounter. I could have used a chant at the end if I wanted, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to loot this gear, but I'm not going to use it. And now I'm going to go and do the beetle encounters and the wolf encounters that Shevek did as well. So as you can see, with some slightly more intelligent targeting and the use of maybe 2 extra abilities, you can see that I beat the encounter very easily with the same party. I didn't lose any characters and I wasn't really in danger of ever dying. That's because this party composition, you've got an extra party member, and you actually have more gear as well, because he actually hired, I think, 5 adventurers, and then you get all of the gear that comes with that party as well, on top of the gear that the BB party had. So that makes it a lot easier. Now you can see that that encounter pretty much takes no effort at all. It's not really tactically challenging. The only decisions that you really have to make is just who you target and how fast you take them out, which is pretty much in this current patch, Medreth, the monk and the ranger. The other guys you completely ignore and you just kill them last. It takes